I've given you approximate information for Sanofi because I'm a little bit more aware of what's going on there. But it's basically, I would say that Gerresheimer, Nemera, Philips Medisize, these are all companies that have well-established interest and focus in the areas of the pens and the inhalers. But exactly what their shares are, I cannot tell you. You have to look at that based on their revenues.
And I apologize. I'm going to ask you something stupid, but you said I know based on my context, but I have you as Ypsomed, or did I misunderstand where you're coming from?
I'm from Ypsomed, yeah.
Yeah, okay, all right. Because you said I know Sanofi very well as a result, but okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's all public. If you look at our press releases, you can see that we have 2 lines manufacturing for Sanofi. Mm-hmm. And typically the lines are about 50 million lines. So you can work out approximately this. This is exactly how we analyze the market in terms of revenues and numbers of disposable pens. So
I see. So you're saying take the numbers we looked at earlier, right? If I really wanted to be precise, right? So I take the 500 million in pens, for example, right? I count the lines that the ODM have, and I try to look at the lines that the CMO claim, and that should give me a decent feel. Or I take the lines and I divide by 50, and that gives me a feel.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I mean, it's the big question in these sorts of conversations is what is so important about contract manufacturing for pharmaceutical companies? Because in terms of a business model, it's okay, but it doesn't make huge amounts of money. But,
I was going to say, right? So the EBITDA margins, what's your sense of those?
I don't know.
Yeah?
That's I'll leave that to you.
Okay.
I mean, at the end of the day, these companies, sometimes the pharma company, they provide all of the equipment, and then all they are asking the contract manufacturers is to make the product. So of course there's an upfront investment, which typically or quite often, if it's a bespoke project, the pharmaceutical company will pay for.
Can we do do you have any notion of the key purchase criteria? Or if I wanted to benchmark, West and Philips Medisize and Gerresheimer and Nemera, what criteria would you use? How would you assess them? And how would the pharma company assess them?
I guess it's in terms of just their level of expertise and know-how in particular areas, in terms of manufacturing know-how, where they are around the world. Of course, Novo works with Gerresheimer, I think, in Brazil, as well as in France, probably in Germany, and possibly in 1 or 2 other locations. It's really, these companies have to build up a level of expertise in this large-scale manufacturing and provide excellent support. So it's, the main aspect is really their ability to serve as a true contract manufacturing company.
What about price?
And of course, price is important for pharmaceutical companies, but quality is never the main criteria. Never the main criteria, because making sure that the drug is correctly administered by the patient and low complaint rates and so on, those are the most important aspects. What the pharma companies want to do is develop their own technologies and develop IP so that they have good protection of the product.
So right now I have a list, right? So let me make sure I have